Divine group of risings, y'all. How are y'all doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Look, I really hadn't recorded any videos today, but I'm gonna go ahead and get this one out in the air because I want to tell y'all. I'm telling y'all, I am chronicling and letting y'all know what is going on in real life in real time. So y'all, guess what? So feel the fear and do it anyway, right? Feel the fear and do it anyway. So, if you've been following me for a second, then you already know that I am a licensed insurance producer here in the state of California. But I have not used my license until now. But we ain't going into all that. What I want to talk about is y'all. So, first of all, y'all already know I was a registered nurse for 20 years, the first 20 years of my life, from like 19 until almost 20 years, 37 was when I stopped working as a nurse, right? And so I can remember being in nursing school and how, straight out of high school, straight into college, straight into nursing school. And I can remember how like terrified I was because nursing is a big deal, right? And so I can remember being in school and being stressed out and like, oh my gosh. And when I had to take boards and all that good stuff, and how nervous I was to be starting and embarking on something new. Well, let me tell you something. So y'all, I'm starting on this new venture with my license, and it's one of those things where I'm like, it's a lot of information. It's a lot to do. It's a lot to take in, but it's also the thing that is challenging me and making me push myself. I was sitting here and I was taking notes and writing things down, and I just stopped for a second and I was like, "You really doing this?" And I'm like, "Yeah," because it ain't nothing to pass a test, y'all. The test is nothing to do. So I'm a great test taker. So that was not the hard part, but the hard part, the fearful part, is like, I'm really finna do this, y'all. And it is so crazy. It is so crazy because it's a lot. It's a lot, but it's one of those things where it's like, man, you just got to feel the fear and do it anyway. And I set goals on myself, for myself. Like, I got to make some things shake. I got to make some things happen. And so there have been a lot of delays and holdups. Even today, child, a whole lot of delays and holdups that was trying to keep me from my greatness. But as I was sitting here, it's like, y'all, when you're passionate about something, and I'm passionate about helping people, that's my jam, that's my thing, right? And so I was sitting here and I was like, because it's completely foreign to me, y'all. This is the thing. And this is what God was like, look, I want you to talk about this real quick. God is putting a lot of us into places that we have never, come on, 336, look, that we have never experienced before. Y'all, I know nursing, I know healthcare, I can start an IV, I can give you meds, I can do all that. But what I'm getting into now is like rocket science compared to what I know. It is a completely different avenue. It's still helping, but it's just like nursing school when I was fresh out and didn't know nothing about healthcare. It's like when you start talking these different words and all this stuff, it's the terminology and y'all. And I was sitting here taking notes and the things I got to start learning about, and finances and investments, and oh my gosh, y'all. And I sat for a second and I had to talk to myself. I had to have a real talk with self saying, because I was like, because for a second, I kind of had to be like, wait a minute, because I felt a little overwhelmed. But then it's one of those things that it's like, oh, I'm finna do this. Oh, I'm finna rock this. Like, I'm finna be the best at this. But let me tell you, I ain't gonna lie. Okay? and part of me is like, what are you doing? Because again, it's like completely foreign, brand new, but it's exciting. I'm excited about it. And I'm excited to see, like where it's going to take me and how successful I'm going to be at this. And, you know, let me just tell you, a lot of us are being put into situations and new opportunities that may seem completely foreign. But when I tell y'all that I have felt for the first time in a long time, it's like that rush of excitement that, like, when you test yourself and you challenge yourself. And this is something that Father God and Spirit and them just like, I got to challenge myself. The way they said it to me is like lifting heavier weight. Because look, I can read tarot all day long. That's nothing to do, right? But something that makes me I have to think, I have to be able, like, y'all, it's a completely different ball game. So a lot of us are being put into situations and moved into spheres that may seem really foreign to us, but you're going to excel at it, because this is more than just a best way I can explain it, y'all. And I even was talking to my mom about this. The best way I can explain it is like a soul calling. You know what I'm saying? It's like your soul recognizes, my spirituals recognize what I'm doing, even if I don't recognize what I'm doing. So for a lot of us in this season of elevation and moving forward and moving up, you may be put into an area or an arena, something that may feel completely foreign to you, but it's actually something you'll recognize. Because even though this seems like it's a little like way from the left for me, my spirituals recognize this, y'all. Like, it doesn't feel foreign, but my mind is telling me, like, my mind is what made me have to stop for a second and say, like, hold on, what are we doing over here, right? So just know, all of that to say, y'all, that life is getting ready to change. And not just for me, of course. That's why I had to come on here and give this message, right? And don't back down, man. Don't back down from doing things that make you feel uncomfortable, y'all, that are outside of your comfort zone. These are the types of things that I talk about when I'm giving the readings and I'm telling y'all about different stuff. It's like, don't back down from the things that you know are going to challenge you. Don't back down and be like, oh, this is too much, I can't do it. Because those are the things that we need to step into. Those are the things that we really need to embrace and say, okay, you know what? Win, lose, or draw, I'm going to give this 1010%. I'm going to give it everything I can. And then if it don't work, well, then you may want to look at going in a different direction. But don't back down from the things that make you feel uncomfortable. Hey, my, I love you. 819, right? Don't back down from the things that challenge you. Don't back down from the things that make you feel like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But you know what? I'm going to feel the fear and do it anyway. This is one of those things that I'm always telling y'all about. And I'm like, get outside your comfort zone and pick the new path and go with the thing that makes you kind of skeptical, like, can I really do this? Can I push myself enough to do this? Can I really make it happen? Because y'all, all I can say is I'm all in. Okay, I might put that on the title. I'm all in. Like, something that is completely foreign, but it's gonna force me to be the best version of myself. Oh, heck, count me in. Okay, so y'all, once again, true testimony, true story. Go for what makes you uncomfortable. Go for what makes you kind of put you on pause, like, oh my gosh, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be work. It's going to be dedication. It's going to be perseverance. It's going to be determination. Like, you got to be willing to not give up, okay? So what do you, and drop this in the comments if this resonates with you, and even if it doesn't, like, what is it that you can say, like, you know what? I'm going to go all in with that. The first thing, nursing years ago, then it was tarot, and now here I am. I'm all in financial services, right? Like, it's that's where I'm at. That's who I am. Okay. Anyway, that was it, y'all. I wanted to share that with y'all. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe to the video and to the channel. And y'all, I'm going all in. Love y'all. Bye, y'all.